Hundreds of starfish had been washed up due to a terrific storm. When the girl came to each starfish, she picked it up and threw it back into the sea. People were watching her, amused. She had been doing it for some time when a man approached her and asked, "Young girl, what are you doing? Don't you know that it is just a waste of time? Look at the beach. You cannot save all these starfish. You cannot begin to make a difference." The young girl was crushed, but soon she deflated. She bent down, picked up a starfish, and hurled it into the sea. Then she said, "I made a difference to that one." The man thought about what she said for a very long time. He too was inspired to join her. He joined her. Very soon, the people of the entire beach joined them. All the starfish were saved. Our each and every action counts. Toastmasters, every step in the right direction counts as progress. Every time we prefer salad over French fries, every time we take the stairs instead of the elevator, every time we attend a Toastmaster meeting, or we prefer nature over television, our life gets incrementally better because everything counts. Our language also counts. Now, I would like to request our grammarian for today, Ruziana, to give us the word of the day.
Please unmute, Rosina. Please unmute, Rosina.
You're still muted, Rosie.
Okay, sorry about that. Okay, the word of the day is conscience. Is that how to pronounce it? Okay, conscience. Yeah. A person moral sense of right and wrong viewed as acting as a, I cannot see this one. So, for example, he had a guilty conscience about his desires. Okay, back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rosie. Moving on to our prepared speeches session, I would like to call our first evaluator, John, to read out the project guidelines.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters. So this speech, the purpose of the project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive the feedback, and apply the feedback to the second speech. The speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. Back to you, Toastmaster of the evening or day.
Thank you, John. Now I would like to call our speaker, Alice and Kram. No air and if or buts about. Alice and Kram. No air and if or buts about.
Thank you. Like, I mean, you know, like I said, okay, so, well, tell me something. Totally right. You see, by the way, exactly. I just absolutely, so basically, I'm just saying, no way. Literally, I mean, wow. Something like that. Got it? Really? Did you understand anything I just said? Probably not. They feel with filler words. And filler words are any meaningless sound, word, phrase used during a speech to fill in this awkward silence. But actually, those silent moments serve a purpose. Gives our audience a chance to soak in what we just said. Have you ever muttered something like, you know what I'm saying? While you pause to think of what you're going to say next, we all have. This speech is about how those interjections distract from our quality of our speech. In fact, they rob our listeners of their time. Using filler words occasionally might not be a problem, but they can indicate that you're collecting your thoughts before you continue. Unfortunately, all too often, they're used repeatedly. And at this point, they interfere with an effective communication. I like to call them crutch words or gap fillers. We use these in our speech to avoid silence or to link all the ideas together. I'm going to talk about a few that we don't always think of as filler words, other than the ones I just mentioned. Honestly, that word is used often. But if you're telling the truth, do you really need to say honestly? What about basically? It seems to add authority to a poorly conveyed statement. If this is your crutch word, you probably make a long story short and summarize it, emphasizing what matters the most. After taking a long time, you sum up your message with this word. Basically, that's it. Well, couldn't you have said that in the first place? At the end of the day, it is said in the English language library that Dan Quid said that this is the most irritating phrase out of the 2 billion words in the Oxford Dictionary. Literally, so, well, like, look, made you look. When we use the word look, it invites the listener to see and understand our point of view. It also indicates that you didn't think your listener was paying attention to what you had to say. Awesome. Oh, that was awesome. That was so great. That was awesome. We tend to use that word like we put the button like on Facebook, and we attach it to things that's not really awesome. Really? Totally? I'm just saying, you see, all of those words are not necessary in our speeches. They don't add any value. They don't give any more information. Why do we use it? We all are guilty. We have used filler words constantly. But I'm going to help you today. At least I'm going to attempt to. I'm going to share with you 4 tips how not to use filler words. The first tip, slow down. We sometimes need time to formulate our ideas. So if we slow down, we'll have more time to come up with the right phrase. Take a deep breath. Come on, you can do that. Take a deep breath with me. Don't you feel better? Those commas and periods are time to give up, to take a breath. Know what you're going to say. Say what you're going to say. Tell them what you're going to say. Then say it. And then tell them what you just told them. Clearly gives us a great speech. Last but not least, practice, practice, practice. You can stand in the mirror. You can record yourself. Just practice with your speech. Practice what you're going to say. Know what you're going to say. So let's do these tips again. Slow down, take a deep breath, know what you're going to say, and practice. If you do those, your sentences and your speeches might not sound like, like I said, well, okay, tell me something. totally right. You see, I'm just saying, by the way, exactly. Absolutely. So basically, I'm saying no way, literally, wow, something like that. Got it? Really? Back to you, Mr. Toastmaster.
Please give a big round of applause to Alice and Crumb. I think our counter will be very happy today. You made his job extremely easy by giving us some tips on overcoming our ahs and oohs. Next, I would like to call our second evaluator, DTM Kaushal, to read out the project guidelines.
One second, please. Our next speaker, Sabria, will be speaking from the project, Managing a Difficult Audience. It is a level 4 project from the Presentation Mastery Path. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice the skills needed to address audience challenges when she presents outside of the Toastmasters Club. Sabria will deliver a 5 to 7 minute speech and practice responding to 4 audience member interruptions. My evaluation will be based on her ability to address and diffuse challenges presented by the audience. It won't be based on the content of the speech itself. I'll be watching for professional behavior, respectful interactions with audience members, and the use of strategies to refocus the audience on the member's speech. Sabria has 10 to 15 minutes to deliver her 5 to 7 minute speech and respond to disruptors. Madam Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Kaushal. Now I would like to welcome our second speaker, Sabria, on the screen. Sabria, take charge. Take charge, Sabria. You're on mute, Sabria.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear.
Oh, he's connected. Okay. Good day. I am a professional learning facilitator, and my job is to help people to learn. And I'm also a provider for a Take Charge program. President, my evaluator, and my fitness buddy, Kathy. I would like to share my knowledge on taking charge of yourself, of your health. I have a question. Can show of hands, how many of you are taking charge of your health during this pandemic?
Every one of us,
Okay.
there's no doubt.
Oh, great.
Yeah,
That is it.
without that we can't survive.
Really?
Cool.
I don't think so, though. I have been eating chocolates and, Tim Tams. I think it's a good way to keep fit rather than, why
Oh,
worry
yeah.
about the
Is that really important?
COVID,
Chocolate is a
Yes,
healthy
of
food.
course.
Chocolate can
Of
be a healthy
course.
food for you. Yes, it can be a healthy food.
We need to exercise every day, not to be fit. in
Anybody
this
else?
pandemic.
I am exercising. Look, every day I'm exercising.
It is a good
I don't know
food.
how
You have to
important it
tell
is
us
for
what
you.
you do.
Relax.
You all keep exercising.
You keep
What is it that you need to
exercising.
do?
Wonderful. Is anybody jogging on a regular basis?
I know I'm walking. I don't jog.
with
I'm
this
very old to jog.
pandemic, it's not possible for us to go out there and jog here in Malaysia. But I believe in your place you can jog. So please.
Yes, we can jog.
Yes,
A
that's
lot
right. I
of
can hop
greenery
with
is
the
there.
kangaroos out there too,
Lee, do you have a heart?
What? Sorry, Samara?
A heart?
I-
The most
Yes, I
important
think so.
muscles in your body is your
I
heart.
have a heart pain. Sometimes I have a heart pain. Now I'm
You have-
cured, in fact.
Pain. Most
You
probably.
know what I recommend,
because
Satya?
worry
When you
about
have heart
things
pain,
during
a good
COVID-19.
sip of
Don't worry about it. Satya,
Right.
I'll tell you more about handling the heart pain. Okay.
Excellent. Thank
Thank you.
But is
One of
health only about heart pain?
In your
There will be
body
something else also.
is your muscle. Is your muscle?
Oh,
Is
what's
the
that,
heart.
Somesh?
Somesh,
Tell
your
us,
heart
tell
is here,
us.
and you want to make sure you take care of it during this time of pandemic, because your heart will have to be pumping no matter what. And how do you keep fit? How do you keep your heart healthy? Is by doing exercise that require to bring your heart rate up.
I'm sorry to
normal heart rate.
interrupt you,
From the
Sabari.
normal
I'm
heart rate.
sorry.
I'm
sorry.
Let me see. Who knows what is your resting heart rate right now?
I'm sorry to
Anybody?
interrupt you, but I think you
1,000.
were going to
1,000.
talk about something
Yes,
new
Ruben.
because everything that you are saying I have listened to many times about this lockdown, about what we had to do about our heart. I thought that you were going to bring us something new.
Some issue with the audio there, it looks like. So yeah.
Sorry, Ruben.
You didn't
Amrita?
listen to me? Oh.
I'm
Yeah,
going to
we
go
can
on to
hear
my
you,
phone.
Sabri. Okay. Okay.
I will switch on to my phone now. Oh no. I have a slight connection here. Yeah. Ruben, are you okay?
Oh yeah,
Let's talk about this after the
yeah,
session.
okay,
now
okay. Yeah, all right, okay. Thank you.
let's focus on our heart. Yeah. How do we take care of our heart? How do we Can you hear me?
Yeah, Sabri,
Yes.
now you can hear you.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. What do we do to take care of our heart? Anything that's aerobic,
Durian
meaning
is fantastic.
you must work your heart into a level that's higher than your normal resting heart rate. I would like everybody to put two fingers. You don't want a durian. Okay, Lee, come back to Malaysia and we'll help you with durian. Right here, we have to bring this heart rate up to a working heart rate. That's
Sorry,
about
where is it again?
Oh yes. The one nearest your thumb, follow that flow, put two fingers, and you can hear two fingers. Oh yes, showing me this is another heart, another positive. This is nearer the heart. This is your radial veins. Okay. Can I get everybody? Can I get everybody to put your fingers right here? And I'm going to give a cue to count. Is that okay? Samish, are you okay? Oh, yes,
Yeah.
good.
Okay.
Yes? Okay. I'm going to give you a cue to start counting from now. And stop. That's only for 6 seconds. Only 6 seconds. So you just put a 0 behind the number that you get. What's the number that you get? Anybody?
I
No.
heard nothing. What about you,
1,000.
Kathy? Did you hear? Did you hear anything? I couldn't
It
feel
is-
anything.
It is there.
It was
It is
hard, but I
there.
got 70.
It is pumping
70.
there. It is
But I
pumping.
cheat. I have my Fitbit.
Oh, good.
Ah, show us again. What does that look like?
My Fitbit does that too.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Lee. Kathy, it's a fitness instructor. So she have all the gadgets with her. Thank you, Kathy.
I have to
Right.
come and
Besides your
visit you,
heart, you
Kathy.
also want to take care of your physical, your musculoskeletal. You want to be able to also be strong, not only in your heart, but your whole body, which means that you have to do some exercise. I'm going to share screen. You want to be working with your body in the gym. Okay, so let's have a complete workout. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmasters of the day.
Thank you, Sabria, for showing that technique. I'm going to practice it every single day, and you handled the difficult audience beautifully. Now I would like to hand it over to our table topic master, Lee.
Thank you, Amrita, Toastmaster of the day. How many minutes do I have, Amrita?
You have about 15 minutes, Lee.
Oh, cool. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. Hello, fellow Toastmasters. And there are no guests today. What we will do today, I thought will be a bit different. We are going to role play today. I will give you different scenarios, and you would one of you will play one role, and the other person will play another role. Again, please be conscientious of the time. The time is 1 to 2 minutes. 1 minute, the green light will come on. The yellow light will come on at 1.5, and the red light at 2 minutes. Are we ready, everyone?
Yes.
Excellent. Our first volunteers are John, Khalid, and Fatima. Are you there? Excellent. John, you are the MC at Miss Universe. Okay? Miss Universe 2020. And Fatima has just won the crown. You have to announce her to the world and hand over the crown to Fatima. What I would like you to focus on for this table topic is your vocal variety. Okay, so we'll be looking for the excitement, Fatima, of you winning Miss Universe 2020. Over to you,
What?
John, Fatima.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And we now have a winner. And the winner is the delicious, the beautiful, the marvelous Fatima. Can you say a few words, Fatima? Come on, to the audience. They're waiting on a bated breath.
Thank you so much. I can say it's an honor to win this title for the first time. I have been through so much to get here, and I have to thank my mommy, Kathy, and my daddy, Rocky, for being here with me tonight. Oh, awesome. And my audience there, all the way from Nordics, visiting me and supporting me.
Fatima, what are you going to do with the £500,000 that you've just won?
I'm very generous, so I'm going to give you 10%, and I'm going to give my mommy, Kathy,
Fatima, my fees are 20%.
And I'm going to give 10% to charity organizations, and balance I'll invest in something so that I can build a business and, of course, live a happy life. And, of course, all of you, do you want to make a 0.01% for yourself? You're welcome.
So Fatima, now that you're Miss Universe, okay, would you like to marry me?
Now I have all the admirers here. I have to think carefully whether I need you or not. I'm the Miss Universe, okay? My God chose to meet another man.
Back to you.
Thank you, Mr. MC and Miss Universe. Here's your rose for you, for your crown. Well done. Thank you. Next, do we have a volunteer or two volunteers for the next? Let me have a look. Satya, I think I can see you waiting to give it a go. And maybe Marutesh, would you like to give it a go? Excellent. Again, one of you will be the announcer. Remember Oscar a few years ago, well, many moons ago, they announced the wrong name as the winner for the best award. So what you have to do, Satya, you are the announcer. You open the envelope. It could be an award for best whatever. After announcing, you realize that it was the wrong name. But Marutesh was already on his way to the stage to receive the Oscar. 1 to 2 minutes. Over to you.
Good evening, guests. This is a really entertaining evening you had till now. You saw many of our dancers dancing, international belly dancing and various other types of dances. Now I have the honor of announcing the winner, the best actor of this year. Oh, it is Marutesh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Marutesh, it's not that, rather John. John is the best actor. Over to Marutesh.
Yeah. Thank you, Satyanarayana. And actually, I feel that I was the winner. But after that, I come to know I'm not a winner. Even though I'm not so disappointed because I tried my level best and I got a chance to participate in this final round. It is my achievement, and also I like to congratulate the first winner. Uh, he did a great job, and I'll congratulate to him. Thank you.
Don't you worry, Marutesh. There is always a next time. You are already one of the panel members this time. Next time you will certainly get it, and I'll come back to give you the prize certainly. Be assured.
Ooh. Usually in Miss Universe or Miss World, you have Miss Congeniality, I think. So you'll get the Mr. Congeniality award. Well done. And now we've just elected the new president of the United States of America. And it was Kathy. Woohoo! And this is your acceptance speech or your first speech to the nation. Over to you, Kathy.
And this is just a single person one?
Yes, a single person one. Yes.
Oh, you need a partner.
Look her up, look her up, look her up.
Thank you, my fellow Americans. I know we're not all Americans here. It's been a hard fought battle, but I want to work with all of our fellow countries that are our allies. I want to take care of everyone, no matter what party that we are on. We need to work together. We have gone through so much through COVID, but I think we've learned through COVID and as we start to open up our countries, how resilient we are. This is what makes each and every one of us great, is our resilience. As fellow human beings, our resilience is what makes us amazing. It's a gift we have that all the other animal kingdom does not have. Our resilience, our look for hope. And that, as your new leader, is what I hope to continue and grow. I really appreciate the faith that you have in me, and I hope to not let you down. Thank you so much, and let's go out there and all be great. Thank you.
Woohoo! I voted for you, Kathy, or President Kathy. Well done, well done. Now we need a duo. See? I'm looking at Rocky. Would you like to try Rocky and Maria? Rocky and Maria? Yeah. Now, you have two choices. Would you like to sing a cappella or would you like to? One of the best way of practicing your vocal variety is singing because you practice your breathing and your pitch and pace as well as the power of your voice. So you have two choices. One, you can sing a cappella, or two, you have to do rap. Or three, 3, you have to tell us a joke. What would you like? A cappella, rap, or a joke?
I don't know about anybody else, but I don't do the singing.
That's
You
all
wouldn't
right.
want,
Tell us
you
a
wouldn't
joke.
want me to sing.
Yeah. Oh, no one is worse than me. Don't worry.
Yeah. There's a reason that I'm in here and not on stage.
So would you like to tell us a joke then, The Rock?
I got to think of one. I guess I could do a blonde joke. Right, this group of blondes were headed to Disneyland. And on the way, they ended up getting almost to Disneyland. And they saw this sign that they had to pass that said Disneyland left. They all started crying. And they turned around and went back home.
Well done. Ah, that was good. Well done. Well done.
It's an old one that I heard a long time ago.
It's always good to have, remember people say, always good to have a speech in your back pocket. It's always good to have a joke in your back pocket as well. Thank you, The Rock. Would anyone like to attempt singing? Sabaria. All right, we'll do singing next time. Okay. This is the last table topic. Let me see. Any volunteers for the last table topic? Maybe Kaushal and Somesh?
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Now, both of you, you were at a bar. Okay? You looked across the room and you saw this beautiful woman sitting at the bar. You are two best buddies, but you both like this woman that's sitting at the bar. Okay? What will you do? Over to you, Somesh and Kaushal.
Well, Somesh, I know you probably like this woman as much as I do, but my conscience tells me that I need to be the one to approach her. So you just wait your turn.
Hey, Kaushal, why do you think so? Don't you know we are best friends? And, in terms of the conscience, I think the best friends should look after each other. Don't you think so?
Well, of course, that's exactly what I'm doing, my best friend. I think I need to teach you some lessons on approaching women. So this is what I'm doing this for. So sit back and just watch the master at his work.
Did you forget, Kaushal, the last time I taught you something on this front? How did you forget that? I thought you got a great memory. I don't know how you forgot that.
Oh, I have not forgotten. I remember everything you taught me. Somesh, now it's my turn to teach you.
I think that because your memory is not that good, you should try to learn from me once more so that it becomes strong, so that you can do it the next time. What do you think about that?
All right, Somesh, I'll give you to just this once. I will let you go to her. Then when you get shot down, I will show you how it's done.
You again forgot, Kaushal. I'm very sorry. I don't know why you keep forgetting. It's okay. I think we all forget at certain times. Thank you very much. Over to you, Tabletop Master.
Thank you, the bros, to the bros. I thought they didn't have any conscience, but they still cared for each other. Well, on the surface, that is. Well done, and thank you everyone for your participation in the impromptu vocal variety table topics tonight. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster of the day.
Please give Lee a huge round of applause. What a fun table topic session. We had a USA president, we had a Miss Universe, we had two best friends sitting at a bar. We also heard a joke. It was so entertaining. Now I would like to call our general evaluator for today, Somesh, to give his report.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Anvita. In terms of the general evaluation, we have the STAG team, as I would call it, the speech evaluators, timer, R-counter, and grammarian. We'll go to the speech evaluators first, and we'll go to the speech evaluator of Dr. Alice Ann's speech, who is John Khalid Bridden, to please give us the evaluation of Dr. Alice's speech. Thank you very much, John.
Thank you very much, General Evaluator. Alison, very good speech. You started off very well. The ums, the ahs, and you brought all the rest of the interjections in. I like that you actually said what they were, because it is grammatically. They are a lot of them are interjections. Very good vocal variety. I like the way your voice is, because it demands respect when you're actually talking, and people will want to listen to you. Now, I thought it was very subtle humor. And like most stories, when you start a story, you had your opening, then you came in to the problem that we're all using ums and ahs, and then you gave us the solution, and then you finish off with some more crutch words, as you call it. So I thought the structure of his speech was actually spot on there. I thought it was absolutely brilliant. Well worth sitting here for the last half an hour to actually listen to you. Some minor things that I think you should actually look at. I noticed once was a right hand come up, but apart from that, I didn't see any gestures with the hands. You had your body gestures because you was moving around a little bit, but there was no hand gestures to actually make points in your speech, because that's what hand gestures you use, to make a point somewhere in your speech. The other thing is the reflection in your glasses. I don't know if you've got a window sitting in front of you, because there was when I looked at you, because I was trying to look to see your eye contact, and I could see something blue from the glasses. So I didn't think it was you're sitting in front of a window or anything like that, but it put me off a little bit. So, as I said, brilliant speech. How you come up with that idea, I think it was very creative to actually come up there. You've done it exactly for the audience that you're sitting at. And that's very rare, because people come up with different things in their stories, and then the audience don't understand it. But this was targeted to the audience sitting at this meeting. So again, very good point. Okay. This is your first speech? First speech. So really on your second speech, it's just use your gestures. It's near enough. That's all I can suggest that you look for on that second speech. The rest of it is actually near perfect. And you could use this, build on this, and do it when you've got an international speech or something like that, because it'll go down well with your audience. Okay? Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, John Khalid, for a great evaluation. I will talk about the whole roles and evaluations at the end of my report. Now, going on to the second evaluator of today's meeting, Kaushal Gupta, please give us your evaluation of Sabaria Musa's speech. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator and fellow Toastmasters. The purpose of Sabria's speech was to handle interruptions in an effective way. Sabria, I really liked how when at the beginning, when people were just talking and talking and almost ignoring you, you found a way to cut through their interruptions. You asked a question. You asked the question about jogging, and that helped focus the discussion and bring it back to your speech. Then when things got chaotic again, you shocked the audience by asking a shocking question. You asked Lee, do you have a heart? That was such a shocking question. She had to ask you to repeat that. That is a great way to get the audience to fall silent, just to shock them a little. So I really like that. Later on, when, I wanted to mention for everyone's benefit, most of the interrupters were planned. Somesh was an interrupter, Lee was a chatterer, Rosie was the silent type, Satya was the talker, and Ruben was the arguer. So these, all the interruptions were planned. So when Ruben, as the arguer, he began to talk about how he heard this all before, this is not you. I was really curious as to how you would handle that, but unfortunately, technology proved to be the biggest interrupter. That's just something we have to deal with, and I think Kathy even mentioned that in the chat there. So you did what you could with the technology. At least technology interrupted Ruben too. One thing that maybe you could have said to Ruben was, well, if you've heard this all before, then this is maybe not for you, but this is new for everyone else. So for their benefit, please let me continue. Something like that. Also, Rusiana was playing the silent type, but I didn't hear an attempt for you to engage her in the discussion. Also, it was interesting that Kathy interrupted, and she wasn't one of the planned interrupters. And she actually interrupted in a way that gave information to point out that you could do this on your Apple Watch, and you thanked her for mentioning that. You actually used the audience interruptions to enhance your speech, which is very effective. It amazed me how what was supposed to be a 5 to 7 minute speech went on to that 15-minute mark just because of the interruptions. And even though the interruptions took up so much of the time, you gave everyone something that they could take away. So the way to measure your heart with the wrist. So everyone at least got something from it. So good job on this. Back to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you very much, Kaushal, for a great evaluation of Sabaria's speech. As I said in the beginning, we are the stag team here. Speech evaluation is done. Now we would go on to the timer of this meeting. Ruben Garcia to please give us his report. Thank you very much, Ruben.
Great. I hope the technology helps me this time for my reports. Okay, then we have first speaker, Alison, 6 minutes, 36 seconds. Second speaker, Sabaria, 7 minutes, 17 seconds. In the table topics section, we had John and Fatima did a good job in 2 minutes and 1 second. Satya and Marutesh, 1 minute, 40 seconds. Kathy, the president, 1 minute, 15 seconds. The Rock in his job, 38 seconds. Kaushal and Somesh, 1 minute, 46 seconds. The evaluators, John, 3 minutes, 5 seconds. And Kaushal, 3 minutes, 12 seconds. That's the report for today.
Thank you very much, Ruben. Very elaborate report. You have timed all the table topics as well. Thank you so much for that. and everyone was within time. So this is really great. If it was a competition, everyone would have been within the reach of the results, the final 3 results. Now we go on to the next report of the evening, which would be from Satyanarayana in terms of how we did in terms of our filler words. Thank you very much, Satyanarayana.
Thank you, DTM Somesh, fellow Toastmasters. This evening or this day has been excellent. I didn't find any one of you uttering the word barring perhaps Dr. Alice, which was a part of her speech, which went well. There was no issue there. If I have to say there were any repetitions, that was from Somesh, DTM Somesh. He repeated the words forget and forgot 2-3 times. Then there was a short pause from the Rock. Barring these two, there was no other crutch words used by any one of the speakers today. Over to DTM Somesh. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Satyanarayana. Now we go on to the last part from the STAG team, which is the grammarians report. And for that, I would like to hand over the stage to Rosie. Thank you very much, Rosie.
Thank you, Mr. General Evaluator. I like today a lot of sorry, what do you call it? The conscience, the words conscience, which all the while I've been pronounced it wrong because I thought it was the conscience because it's signs there. So the words conscience spoke by a lot of almost everybody and a lot from Lee. You see, I'm a grammarian and my grammar is so bad. From Lee, and then from Kaushal, Somesh, almost everybody. And the word that I like today is power of your voice, got shot down. And then basically that's it. That is sort of filler words, spot on, bring it back to the speech, shock the audience. Everyone got something out of this. And then, of course, Kathy, the president. All right. Back to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rosie, for your grammarian report. Much appreciated. Now I will do my role as General Evaluator in terms of understanding how the meeting went from the beginning to the end and how the roles were performed. And for my role, I would like to also evaluate the speech evaluators. We started 4 minutes late. That's all right, because generally I've seen our members coming 10 minutes earlier, but today everyone was coming just on time or just after time. So it's good that we could actually start in 4 minutes past, and Anvita did a great job in terms of starting the meeting, saying that let's start now, and she started the meeting, which is really great. Then we had the first speech by Dr. Alice, and I won't comment anything about the speakers themselves, but I'll comment on the evaluation of the speech. The evaluation of Dr. Alice's speech was done by John Khalid. Excellent evaluation as usual, John. You bring in the details very well of the speech and you bring in the highlights of the speech. You comment the speaker very well. And then you actually give recommendations as well, which is really great. As an advanced club, it's very important that our speech evaluators give recommendation to the speakers, because every time we speak, we have to improve. So congratulations, John, on the great evaluation of Dr. Alice's speech. And the fact that it was such a great speech and you still found something to, so you gave something to Alice to work on was really great. Congratulations on that. And the next evaluation was done by Kaushal for Sabariya's speech. One of the things that I noted here was it was supposed to be 14 minutes, is it? The 10, 14, and 15. But it looks like we had the evaluation, the timing done on 5 to 7. It looks like it was 7+ minutes. So I would say we actually have gained some time here indirectly. We have gained the time. Otherwise, if it was going to 14 minutes, the time now would have been 3:1. So indirectly, we have gained the time there. But very good evaluation, Kaushal. Again, you have given some recommendation, and you actually mentioned that technology was the biggest interrupter, and that actually, unfortunately, happens. The internet issue, we don't know when something comes up. So great evaluation, Kaushal. Congratulations. Next, what the role was of the table topics. And Lee, you are really an inspiration to us in terms of your innovativeness. I think we all can learn from how innovative and creative you are. So congratulations on that, Lee, on bringing in such a varied topics, amazing thought process, creativity. I think we really need to learn creativity from you. You should give some lessons on how we can be more creative. So thank you so much, Lee, for such a nice set of topics. And then other roles, our counter grammarian, I think great. And Ruben, excellent work on timing as well. Great meeting again. And it's really great to be a part of this club. So, and we all work together to keep these meetings going and learn in every meeting. So thank you very much. And that ends my general evaluation report. Over to the Toastmaster, Anvita. Thank you very much, Anvita.
Thank you, Somesh, for your excellent general evaluation report. Please give him a big round of applause. Now I would like to hand it over back to Somesh for his address.
Right, we have 4 minutes more left. And I think in terms of the secretary role, there was Marutesh has kindly accepted it. So if anyone else wants to volunteer for a secretary role, we can have an election, or anyone else is coming from the floor for secretary role. No one else. So can we confirm Marutesh as the secretary then? Yes, everyone is okay. Okay. Congratulations,
Yeah.
Marutesh. Thank you very much for your
Congrats,
volunteering.
Marutesh.
And Anvita, we can do the second, we can do this now, is it? For the next meeting?
Yeah, I'll share my screen.
Thank you.
It is loading. Yeah, we have 2 evaluator roles open. John and Fatima are the speakers. Anyone wants to be the evaluator?
If you want, I can do one evaluation. And Kathy has raised her hand as well.
Okay, so Somesh and Kathy are the evaluators. I've noted it down. We also have table topic master role. Anyone wants to be table topic master? Sabariya, right? Okay, then we have the timer role. Anyone wants to be the timer?
Anvita, I'll take up. I'm Maria. Oh, somebody has taken?
So Lee, can Maria take this role, or do you want it?
Sure, you can
Maria
take
can
it.
take
Kira,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry,
Our
I'm not
counter
able
role.
to see Anvita. So,
Yeah, no, I didn't share Maria. I have some issue with my system.
okay, fine.
Okay. Our counter, does anyone want to take?
I'll take that role then, Anvita.
Yeah, thank you, Lee. Grammarian? Okay, nobody wants to take grammarian. Okay, then I'll fill it offline. Yeah, thanks everyone. All the rules are, except grammarian is filled. I'll fill it offline.
Lee, you would be better as a grammarian. You're a very good grammarian, Lee.
Thank you, John, for your award.
I can take our counter again. I can take our counter if grammarian is taken by me. Little wary about taking grammarian.
Okay, so Lee, do you want to take grammarian?
Sure.
I'll take our counter.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Great. We are still 1 minute for the hour. It's a very quick meeting, I would say. Excellent.
Yeah.